copy, okay?
Okay. All
So
right.
Diego, what seems to be happening?
Well, many things. I think I don't know how to start. I think I was preparing in some sense this meeting because it's like something that happened
Mhm.
very usually here. No, it's like something like anxious and things like exciting. And yeah, I have a lot of things to talk about. So I think there is
Yeah.
nothing important. So yeah, maybe I can tell you more or less about how I knew you. How yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, for
because
sure.
yeah I saw you an interview with Tony Parsons.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I know Tony Parsons' Open Secret since a lot of yeah, more than 10 years, maybe, I don't know. And yeah, I've been maybe some periods of reading his books and also
Yeah.
watching his videos, etc. I know more or less about non-duality, maybe more than less. This is a problem, maybe, I don't know. It's like something is strange and way to talk with you about this, but I would like to get some intimacy about this because it's
Hmm.
something that suddenly happens here, but at the same time I'm avoiding all the time, like I don't know, it's very strange. It's very strange, this a lot of confusion, a lot of clarity, but intellectually, because there is a lot of complexity, very
Yeah.
intellectuality. Also, I'm working with neuroscientists, and it's very complicated to I don't know, to deal with all of that. So maybe you have
Yeah.
some questions that guide me, or
Well, um, in the absence of words and concepts and language and ideas and everything, if you're just looking at this right now, just this apparent moment,
yeah,
without using any words, any thoughts, anything at all, just by simply seeing,
yeah,
what's this?
yeah. This is that feeling that hmm, yeah, this is something.
What's this?
Yeah,
It's always this, isn't it?
yeah. That's it. But I don't
That's
know.
it.
This is why it's very strange to talk with you, because I don't know why I'm talking with you. I don't know. I can tell you about a lot of histories or stories about um yeah, that's it. And it's like there is a hope of something else all the time. Not
Yeah,
only the
but the
next
hope
thing,
for
but
something else, with the hope for something else
yeah,
are just thoughts, right? Again,
yeah,
in the absence of whatever thoughts, feelings, words, if you can't use those words, if you can't access those, isn't this what it is already?
yeah,
Yeah, because there's no next aside from a thought. There's no
yeah,
before aside from a thought. There's no thoughts without words, and words are all made up. So everything that will come out, it will just be an idea about something next or a me dropping away. But the me dropping away is just another thought, isn't it?
yeah.
Again,
Everything's
if we delete all the words and all of the thing, is there even a me or a no me? No. Yes, you don't know because you can't say in words. It already is the case.
yeah,
Yeah. There's nothing that you need to figure out. There's nothing that you need to do because it's already this.
yeah. But
Yeah.
it feels like the opposite is a denying of that all the time.
So, but that's just another thought, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is another thought.
What if the thought is already it? It doesn't matter if the thought is there or the thought is absent. This is it. And there's
But
nothing that you can do or not do because the only thing that you can do or not do is in thoughts.
yeah,
It's already. There's nothing that you can do or not do. Again, sorry.
Yeah,
If
this.
again, if sometimes the intellectual character seems to be chasing words in a cyclone, in a circle. But what if those words are just like clouds and they're really nothing?
Yeah, it feels like that sometimes.
Yeah, but
Sometimes.
that's just another thought. So everything that you'll ever come up with is a thought.
Sorry?
Everything that you will ever come up with is a thought.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
It's another thought. Yeah, it's another thought.
yeah,
Everything is continuously,
it's a thought. Yeah.
continuously.
So what if the thought is also it? What if the thought is all nothing? So again, let's just say
Yeah,
you're
it's
looking at me. If you're looking at me right now, and without using any words or any ideas or anything at all, without the use of history, what are you looking at?
yeah, it's like a screen with sound. Something
No,
like,
no, but that's just word that you used again there. So you're still coming up with thoughts,
I don't know what is. It's like a lot of confusion.
but that's just another thought.
Yeah, I cannot say anything without thoughts or without words or
Exactly.
without.
Okay. But again, if you're looking right at this, just looking at this, what are you looking at without thoughts or words? I'm just trying to show you that it already is.
Nothing. I don't. I am not
Okay.
looking.
So if it's nothing, then every single thought is nothing then. Every single thought that you'll come up with is also nothing. So this is really nothing and nothing speaking, but it's speaking is also nothing. So it's all nothing.
Yeah, but this is like a
Yeah.
reasoning about. This is like this is like an input for me to traduce, to translate, or to interpret. But yeah, I feel that this nothingness very.
It doesn't need interpretation because the
Yeah,
interpretation is just a thought. Everything that you'll come up with is just a thought, which is also nothing. It's all
some
nothing.
some fear is what happened when that resonates without words are
Yeah. Yeah. But
very
isn't the
very.
fear just another thought as well?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you don't allow anything.
Huh?
This is like a perfect trap.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's just,
You booked this, right? So
yeah, this is my bad, no, this is. I decided to lose myself here. This is like my last meeting, my last everything. I decided to do that. This is my last.
but that's just another thought, isn't it?
Yeah, this is my last thought.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's amazing.
There's
It's
a
like,
guy there's a guy that has been seeking for 80 years,
yeah,
maybe 10 years in radical non-duality. And what I basically expressed is this: everything that you've ever thought about, everything that you're thinking about, everything that will follow after is nothing. But you're looking for nothing, but every single thought is already nothing. What you're looking at is nothing. What's behind those eyes is nothing. What it's seeing is nothing.
yeah,
So it's already nothing. And there's no me that's gonna fall away because that's just a thought, isn't it? So
a
what
lot of
is being
ideas.
expressed here that there's already no me there, even if there's a me as a thought or no me as a thought. It already is. There's just this spell or intoxication in thoughts, thinking that it's driving the show, but it doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
the known of unknown that completely absurd, and at the same time, I get, if I can say that, but it's like and like nobody is saying this,
but
but
that's just another thought. See, I'm just
Yeah.
catching everything.
It's like I
Right?
feel
So
ashamed to have thoughts.
what's
I
that?
ha it's like I feel like ashamed, or I don't know
That's
if I,
also a thought.
yeah,
That's
that's
also a
also,
thought. Yeah. So what is a dream? The definition of a dream is a series of thoughts and sensations appearing in a person's mind while sleeping.
yeah.
Isn't this the same? So when
Yeah,
you wake
it's,
up from a dream, all of the series of thoughts and sensations of reality or whatever that seem to appear in a dream is nothing.
yeah.
Isn't this the exact same thing?
But it's like something impossible. It's
But that's another
impossible.
thought.
It's another thought,
But it,
impossible.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
impossible.
everything. Yeah, it's just a thought.
It's
It's
like
impossible. How come it's possible?
I don't know. This is the problem. I don't know. I don't know. And
Yeah,
there is like a machine of thoughts creating all the time, no? And
yeah,
this is
but
another,
is it really? It's just another thought. Yeah, see, you're just, and there's no one controlling that. I don't know if you're noticing that. It's just coming out. You're like, what the hell? It's nothing. Nothing is everything. Everything is nothing. This is all that there is. It's nothing. Appearing as everything from you seeking, you making a story that this is the last time that I'll ever do this.
yeah, this is
But you're,
a lot of
but,
story.
but, but yeah, but the stories are all nothing.
But it
They're
feels
all nothing.
very real. And I think this is like a deja vu
But it
about your
feels
video.
real. No, no, no. That's just another thought.
Yeah, that's it.
That's just another thought. So if the thought is also it, there's nothing wrong or right about a thought. It's just what is. There's nothing wrong or right about a thought. It's just what is. There's nothing that you can do or not do. It's just what is. Meaning that it's already running it. The nothing is already appearing as this, appearing as thoughts, appearing as feelings, appearing as sensations, appearing as, but it's all nothing. Not the nothing that you could think of, but the nothing that is appearing without words, without definitions, without meanings. So what are you looking at now?
It's
Or are you
like you are
still thinking?
transparent.
Yeah, there's no one here. There's no one there aside from thoughts. There's nothing wrong or right about thoughts. It's not about letting go of the thoughts or accepting them or rejecting them. They're nothing. They're nothing.
This is crazy. It's like,
Yeah.
it's very crazy. It's the most hardcore, trippy thing that is the most crazy and dangerous idea of all.
What, that's
And
just
it's
another
not
thought.
an idea, and it's not an idea.
Yeah.
This is the problem. This is the,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not an idea. It's not a, you can't put a finger on it, right? It's already this. I don't know if yours, it's this. It's this. Without thought, it's already this. The silence, the emptiness, whatever words that are used, the nothing being everything. It's this. It's this. It's the spell of your thought is seemingly obscuring what this is. What this is nothing and everything that seems to be appearing, including thoughts, is nothing. So when thoughts are really nothing, what's seeking even? If thoughts are really nothing, what's even a seeker? There's no seeker. There's no Diego. It's just this. This is the, you're looking for intimacy. This is the intimacy.
yeah, intimacy.
Yeah, it's not about rejecting it. It's not about accepting it because it's already intimate. It's already here, although there's no here aside from a word. It's already here. It's speaking to you. It's listening to it. It's nothing to nothing. And there's no obstacles here now. The thoughts were seeming obstacles, but they're not even obstacles. They're also nothing. So you're looking at nothing. Nothing is looking at nothing. The thinking is nothing. The feeling is nothing. It's all nothing. Appearing in everything. Appearing as sounds, appearing as feelings, appearing as blinking of the eyes. It's all nothing. And that's the relaxation. That's the peace that cannot be understood. Because the moment you think you understand it, then it's no longer peace. You've disturbed it.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm talking about now, without even being able to say it in words. It's this. This is the resonance that's being longed for. This is the end of the ego. There was never a Diego in the first place. It's just a name. It's just a made-up word. So this is the infinite already appearing as this in time. But without words, what's even time? Nothing. What's beliefs? They're all nothing. Everything that you believe is nothing. You wanted something hardcore? Here it is.
This is like, I like a lot because I consider myself or this character like a, yeah, adventure or explorer of hardcore experiences sometimes, no? And
Yeah.
this is like an openness of that hardcore itself. Is like, okay, you can go and try to hit that if you want to feel pain, true pain.
Yeah.
And this is like unexpected.
It
Completely
is unexpected, isn't it? Yeah. Isn't this there's spacious now?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's no
Isn't there
boundaries,
the
but
stuff? There's no more boundaries, right? Because
no.
yeah, hooray. This is it. There's no me that drops away because there's no me in the first place. There's no next because only a me can experience next, but all experiences are nothing. It's like you're dreaming at night, and when you wake up from that dream at night, all the thing that you thought was real is nothing. Like this. All the talk, even all the thoughts that you had earlier that you held on to are nothing now, aren't they? Because you don't even think of them as thoughts, you think of them as reality. But reality is just a thought, and a thought is nothing. A thought is made up of words. Words are all made up out of nothing.
Yeah, I think you can talk in any language. It's
Yeah.
like not the meaning of you are talking.
No,
It's
no,
it's
no,
like
right?
performance.
It is. Language is made up. It's like
It's made up. Yeah,
it's made
that's it.
up. Yeah. Yeah.
Also is made up in the story of anthropology, etc. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's it's currently made up. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
completely.
talked to a whole bunch of neuroscientists and they can't seem to wrap their head around this. One neuroscientist had a seeing of that there's nothing, and he goes, but I can't. He said, but I can't. What's that term again that scientists use? But I can't conceptualize it. I can't put it
Nope,
into a theory. You can't put
nope.
it into a test. You can't put it
They
into an
try.
idea. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
They
know.
try very, very with a lot of effort.
Yeah. Now do you see that I don't know anything?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
try. They. It's not. Yeah, this is like.
There's no them. So this is what seems to be longed for. It's already appearing in everything. Everything is nothing. Nothing is everything. And every single thought, every single feeling, every sensation is nothing. But it feels like everything. But everything is also nothing because everything and nothing are words. And this cannot be described. This is the unthinkable. This is the unspeakable. This is the impossible. You said it. Yeah, it is impossible, huh?
Yeah, this is.
It's a little bit
And
disappointing too because it's just this already. It's always been this. Sorry, go ahead.
This is like an hypnotic, but you usually think that the hypnotic is the other, no? That the hypnotic or the dream is when you are, for example, in this hypnotic feeling of nothingness and meaningless.
It's yeah.
But it's like the quite opposite.
The hypnotic actually is in the thoughts. The thoughts hypnotize. But when the brainwashing of the thoughts, right? There's no brain. When it collapses, it's just this.
Yeah.
There's just clarity. It's almost sobriety from the stories that you came in here drunk on words, drunk on the idea of falling away, drunk on your 10 years of seeking with Tony Parsons. And here I am saying that that's all nothing. It's almost like instant sobriety. You're like, oh shit, I'm sober now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But here is like, okay, there is like a known about that, about this I don't know, story about nothing.
Yeah.
And
but that's what I'm saying. Nothing is also a story.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everything is nothing, but not the nothing that you can think of, but the nothing meaning the absence of even nothing. It's staring at you. You're staring at it. It's all nothing. What's behind is the nothing that cannot be a knowable nothing. And what's behind is the unknowable nothing. But there's nothing behind or beyond. It's just this.
Yeah. It feels like everything is disappearing and appearing at the same time.
Yeah. But you will never witness it. But go ahead, sorry. For example?
No, because I have an alert here. This is annoying because it's about my work. And it's like servers are down, this fucking story of
but that's also nothing.
It's like more bizarre,
Yeah, but that's also nothing that you do have to do something about it.
Yeah, this is what I want to tell you, this is why this alert is like a fly here. I don't know. And here's another the alert. It's like
for no reason.
I'm dealing with this kind of imagine and a shadow of knowing about that is like they are imagining it, and it's annoying, and I have to do this to get rid of that.
But that's also a thought.
Yeah,
what's wrong with that? Yeah, what's wrong with that? There's like nothing wrong with it because that's just what's appearing. It's like when you see kind of like a fruit fly that keeps on going around and you go, there's nothing wrong with it, or you miss it, or keep on going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this is an infinite play, never ends.
It's just a play. Even for example, for example, I walk my dog at 5 o'clock in the morning, and it's so funny, right? No matter how much I look at the ground, I always step in poop.
Oh.
Dog poop, you're walking your dog. But that's also it. That's also nothing. And sometimes I just laugh because the frustration goes, why do people not pick up their dog poop? That will arise as well.
Yeah.
And then you're carrying your shoe, you know what I'm saying? And every other day, or you know what I'm saying? But that's also it. It doesn't mean that you will never step on dog poop anymore, or the flashing from your work will stop. It will still go on, but who cares if you get annoyed or not?
Yeah, this is another point of the excuses we have. You're
just coming up with more thoughts to maintain a thought that it's just a thought, to maintain a thought about a thought.
Yeah,
but it's really nothing.
And there is no starting thought maintaining the rest. There is no a chain with an starting or base thought that we can, because there is nothing, there is nobody who can get rid of the first.
Nobody can thought. But there's not even a first thought.
Yeah, or the thought that is behind of the thoughts, the idea of that. It's like this is the idea. Is exactly this.
It's also it. Yeah, it's also nothing. Not the nothing that you know, but the nothing that is this, whatever this unknowable this appears as thought about annoying thoughts, about work appearing as annoying. Annoying is also it. It's also nothing. So when there is
Yeah.
a seemingly seen that, okay, this is all running automatically. It could be annoying, it could be not be annoying. Then there's just this, it's like there's no one controlling this. It's just what is. And it's not even happening really. Like for example, you can have a dream at night and then you dream about the annoying work appearing on your computer all the time. And then you wake up, none of that happened. And then your
Yeah.
dream starts again, and then here you are, talking to me, and then it's still keeping up, but it's also nothing. So when you're kind of like, in a nighttime dream and there's this lucidity, you're like, this is the dream, is that it's not a dream. The illusion that it's not an illusion. So this will feel absolutely real, but it's also not real because it's just nothing. It's really nothing.
But I can't do anything to change
Well, that's just a
anything.
thought again. That's just maintaining that the thought is real, that this is nothing or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here is like worries about that.
What worries
Or
about
it's
what?
about this feeling, that permanence of that no boundaries state
But that's
or
just
something
another
like that.
that's just another thought. See?
Yeah, this
See how persistent it is? It's so
yeah,
persistent, right? Because
it's
what if I
incredible.
lose myself? There's no you to lose. There's no you
Yeah,
to feel boundlessness. It's just what is. Again, it will use the word that it thinks that will maintain it. So now it's using what if there's just what's going to happen with the permanence. So it's operating in thoughts again. So what's being expressed here that this is a thought machine.
this is a thought machine.
It's a thought machine. It
Completely.
will just back up a thought, 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 back up a thought. But the thoughts are really nothing. It's operated by nothing, meaning it's really nothing. Everything that it's just smoke that will keep on coming. It's like a train chugging with this smoke, but the train is not even real. It's a train of thoughts.
Yeah, this is, I have some memories of when I was a kid, and sometimes I felt that something was happening, like the control of that was mine, but it wasn't like, it's like when I was learning of control, differentiating what I control, that what I don't control, and something like the effect of a train that was playing in itself,
Yeah,
and I was thinking that I am controlling it. No, this is
yeah, but
a common
yeah,
metaphor.
but that's the reinforcement that there is a controller or no controller.
Yeah,
It's a reinforcement that there's a you that's doing some of this, but that's just the thought. See, all of that is just the thought. None of it is real. And there's a belief, which is just the thought.
yeah,
So again, everything that you'll ever think of, everything that you'll ever know, your whole history, all of your memories are just thoughts. How do you know if this is real or not real?
it's just a
Can't.
thought, persistent,
Yeah,
very persistent, but persistence
yeah,
is another thought.
it is.
But yeah,
Now you're catching it. Everything
yeah,
that you will
that's,
ever do, everything that you'll ever say is a thought. Everything that you see is a thought.
yeah,
Yeah.
but that doesn't, it doesn't change anything. It doesn't make sense at all.
Well, it doesn't, and but that's just even a thought. Everything that you just said
Yeah,
is
yeah,
just another statement.
but it's like a continuous interrupting of something, of thoughts
is it
machine.
really? Is it really?
Yeah, this is another thought, and it's like
Yeah.
a anti-loop of thoughts. It's like a blocking continuously. The machine of thoughts is
Yeah.
breaking down.
So if you're blocking it, what it's just another thought that you're blocking something that's just a thought. Do you need to block thoughts when they're really nothing?
No, there is nothing
No.
that blocks, and nothing. Nothing is blocking
Yeah,
nothing.
exactly. So it's just nothing. The blocking and the accepting is the same. It's the thought. So when people will say that, you have to accept your thoughts, but who's accepting it aside from a thought?
No,
Or you have
nobody.
to let go of thoughts. Who's letting go of the thoughts aside from a thought? So any action, any thought is just to maintain the thought. It's just to support the thought. So this character was very cerebral. It was always thinking, nonstop, nonstop. Even with meditation, nonstop. And then when this, it was just like, oh, holy shit, everything is a thought.
Everything.
I was speechless for quite a while. Like, everything is a thought. That's the illusion. The illusion is that there's a thought that this is not an illusion. So illusion and not illusions are just thought. Everything is a thought. We're talking
Yeah.
non-duality here, right? Not two.
I, when you are, yeah, I know that is a thought, that is a story. It's like ridiculous when I am trying to say or to trying to figure out or describing something that is not happening. It's ridiculous, and this is like a tendency to do that now, no? For example, about suffering. What is suffering? Where is that? No, but it's like a feeling that is a thought about the next suffering that I have to get rid of, prepare to get rid of, or to avoid,
It's
and
all
it's
thoughts.
continuously.
Yeah. It's all thoughts. There's no such thing as continuous.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as suffering. There's no such thing as things. It's all no things.
My wife and my son are only are not,
Thoughts. Yeah.
but me. This is about
Yeah.
well,
It's hard to
it's
accept that. But if you really look at it, it is. It's like,
it's
you know what?
impossible.
It's impossible. So someone did a DMT trip, one of those DMT trip, and then the DMT trip only lasts for 10 minutes, right?
Yeah.
So the person basically said, what the hell? In that DMT trip, he thought that he had a life from birth to almost death at 70 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Like an entire lifetime in
Yeah.
a 10-minute trip.
Yeah.
So everything that was in that DMT trip, his wife, his kids, his grandkids, his career, his spirituality.
Wow. Big
Yeah.
dose. I have some of DMT, but it has not that effect to me because
Don't
I'm
don't 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 do it. Some people might the people try to get a lot of dose and it could create psychosis. You know what I'm saying? In the
yeah,
story anyway. Yeah, yeah.
a
So I
lot of
don't recommend
psychosis
it,
too.
Yeah, so I was just basically sharing what the character said. He goes, I can't believe
Yeah.
that I in that 10 minute I thought of 70 minute. I know, sorry, 70 years, and I was in my deathbed, and then I saw what the hell. So
Yeah.
that entire 10 minute felt like 70, which is just a thought.
Yeah.
This is a thought that we're doing right now. I have a meeting with Emerson. Thought. Every statement that you'll ever make is just an illusion. It's really nothing. But since you're not doing any of this, every statement, every thought is nothing appearing as everything. Nothing is everything. And that's the open secret, basically, is it's just so simple that
It's
there's
so
nothing that
simple. It's
yeah, it's ridiculously simple. It doesn't
yeah,
require any mental process.
no. Yeah, it's I don't know. It's like to be a whole the whole life or the apparent life of me divided into one part. If this is another story, but it's like one part.
So
Yeah, no,
it's
I'm
so
very
easy
aware
to
of
get
that.
to the trap. Yes, it's
Yeah,
so
it
easy
is.
to get trapped in that. Yeah.
But it's okay. I think the trap is
Oh yeah, that's
something
okay.
very
We can just
ridiculous
talk.
to.
Yeah,
It's like, okay, I don't like the trap, but the trap is what I like to, because there is only that.
yeah. Who
There is
cares?
only this.
Who
But
cares? It's nothing
who cares?
anyway. So who cares? Who cares? Yeah. But go ahead, tell me your story. I like stories.
Yeah, everything is a story,
Yeah, it is.
everything is a story. So, no, yeah, I think there is a part that was always suspecting this.
Yeah,
It is
yeah,
completely an illusion of something that,
yeah,
and maybe not a half all the time, but it's
yeah,
changing,
yeah.
changing. And that's something that I am denying to believe, because it's so fantastic and fantasy that it's impossible,
Fantastical.
because
Yeah,
and it's completely the end of me, and it's something
it
that I
is.
suspected from the
It
beginning.
is. It is because you know what? No one wants to. You know what? You don't want this.
No,
You heard that? No one would want this because this is
no,
basically the end of you, and now you see it, right? Not you, but it's like holy shit. All this time,
there
the
is that
Diego
vision
is
something.
just a thought. The Diego is a ghost thought machine because it's not even there. Because Diego is a thought. A thought is Diego. Diego's a thought. The thought is Diego. It's the same
Yeah.
illusion. Yeah. So
If my parents could tell me.
If the Diego is the illusion, then everything that Diego will do, feel, experience, think, say is an illusion. The illusion can only produce illusions, can only operate in illusions. There's no getting out of the illusion because the illusion will also be a delusion. You know what I'm saying? So every
Yeah,
single thing that you do is an illusion or a thought or an idea or a story. And there's no true or false because true or false are both stories. There's no reality or no reality because both are just thoughts.
this
That's
is
what I said.
absurd.
That's also a
Absurd.
thought. That's also a thought. Not even that. It's just this. It's the freedom. You can say absolute, you know what I'm saying, with the definitions, but
Yeah, but
it's
I have
not about,
some image of that. Yeah, you got it.
yeah,
You
yeah,
got me.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's impossible. It's an image, an
Yeah.
inconsistent.
It's just
It's,
it's just another imagination, right? What the absolute is, because you have an idea. So when I say that this is really unthinkable and unspeakable, I really mean it. Although there's no me saying that. It's just the simplest way to say that you cannot think of this because it's already. It's so simple because it is already. There's no processing that needs to happen. There's no acknowledgement. There's no acceptance. There's no rejection because it is already nothing.
yeah, and this is incredible that at the same time the story happens that
Yeah.
explicitity. Apparently
Yes.
explicitity. This is the
Expertly
most
explicit.
incredible.
It's incredible though, huh? It's
Yeah, but it's not more incredible than the rest. I think. Yeah, it's well. I have my memories. Yeah, are about DMT, not but the LSD or other
yeah.
kind of altered states of consciousness have some flavor of that, but it's like something that I refused in some sense at the same time that I loved,
Yeah.
but I
It's almost like
refused.
the DMT trip knocks off what you think reality is to show you that there is no you. It's just this randomness, right? It's so random sometimes. It's so how do you say it? It's so but random, yeah. It's just sometimes you kind of like what? It's that there's really no mind. It's just this very it's anarchy.
Yeah,
It's
I love
anarchy.
anarchy.
It's yeah, and this is anarchy. You came here to get something, and then when you think that you got something, so there was no you that got it. It's like you
Yeah.
came here to play a lottery, and then when you won the lottery, you are not there to collect it.
Yeah, the dream of win the lottery, very
Yeah,
disappointment.
it is.
This very disappointment.
You're like, well, I'm gonna gamble on this Emerson to see if he's really,
Yeah,
but
but
there's no
this
Emerson.
yeah, this dream is more delusional that, or maybe yeah, it's a dream of dreams. It's like a machine of dreams, a very complex machine of dreams. That is another. Yeah,
There's another
it's
thought. Yeah,
it's supported
see,
by anything. So this is
yeah.
does not make
You'll be a
sense.
good non-duality speaker because you're trying to describe it, and then you also see that it can't be described. So that's what
It can be.
non-duality speaking is. It can't be. Yeah. If you hear my talk, I always say that. Apparently, there's always a disclaimer because there's no one that can know this. It can't be known, and no one can really speak about it because it's unspeakable. But somehow, in that expression that there's nowhere to get, when it clicks, when there's an epiphany that there's no one, by no one, then there's this almost like a sort of disappointment, but also a relief and a disappointment that there's no more seeking that needs to happen because it's the veil has been lifted, that there's no veil.
No,
There's never been a veil.
this is everything an appearance, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Because I was wondering sometimes, because I like a lot of paradox and
Well,
contradictions
do
and
you know
things
what the
like that.
ultimate paradox is?
What?
You know what the ultimate paradox is?
Ultimate
Paradox.
paradoxes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
there's no paradox.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. This is like, for example, some insights of this is the best magic trick, that there is no magic at all. The,
Yeah,
the the
yeah.
true magic is
The
that there is no
magic
trick.
is the magic is that there's no magic.
There is
The
no
joke is
magic.
that there's no joke.
No, there is nothing to laugh
Yeah.
to laugh about. No. Yeah, I love that paradox too. I have
Yeah. Me too. I love paradox, but the best paradox is that there's no paradox.
there is no
Or
paradox.
the greatest mystery is that there's no mystery.
There is no mystery. Yeah,
These
this is
are
the best way
yeah,
to be hidden. Hidden
yeah.
completely at your eyes, at your in everything
Yeah.
that you are.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like
at your
screaming.
fingertips.
Sorry?
What's that? No,
What
no,
is
what do you
like
say?
a silent a silent scream. Like, yeah, it's
It
like most
is.
say no, but it's like a
Yeah,
silent
yeah.
scream.
It's like the loudest silence, isn't it?
Yeah, all the time
You're
I'm
trying
hearing
to
that
hear, but
sound.
you're hearing it all the time. You're like,
All the
I
time.
can't hear it.
I
Yeah,
can
it's
hear
all
it.
the time.
It's all the
Yeah,
time. Non-stop.
yeah,
Non-stop.
yeah,
All the time.
yeah. Yeah.
It's like, okay, and now what's the next? Okay, yeah.
Nothing.
I have the
Yeah.
mantra. I have the mantra. I have the mantra now. What's the next? Yeah, this is a thought. Yeah. I have the block
Yeah,
machine is incorporated here. It's
yeah,
completely imagination, and I completely
yeah.
creative, no, creative.
And
No.
it's so funny, right? That this cannot even be inquired. You cannot inquire about this. There's nothing to inquire. It's exposed completely. It's fully exposed. It's intimate. It's naked. It's exposed. It's wide open.
Yeah. There is no thinking.
Yeah,
No thinking. It's like
yeah,
thoughts without thinking, without content at all. It's like
yeah.
completely empty. But it's it, it's undescriptible. No,
Yeah, you can't. How?
you can't.
How can this be described? Yeah.
And it's like a play to try to do that explicitly, because we are doing all the time another things like an excuse to not talk about this. This is the most important and stupid thing at the same time. The most important silly thing we can talk about.
It's irrelevant, but seems to be the most relevant. But it's irrelevant.
Completely. It's ridiculous when I am. Yeah, I have this respect of that when I am in the meetings with the researchers, very seriously talking about these crazy things, more in a intellectual and formal way to get something of it. It is in that meetings when I feel more or less the same of nonsense, the boundaries.
It doesn't make sense.
But it's completely illogical to say something about this. It's completely in this moment.
It is. It is.
Also in this moment, it's completely, but yeah, you are open to do that. It's like you open the door and everything. We can talk about everything, no? There is no secrets. Okay, you are revealed everything. This is a joke that you are talking about. This is not the goal. This is not the goal, Emerson. You know?
Yeah.
We cannot talk about this. Yeah,
you can't. But somehow talking is happening about it for no reason, for no purpose, no meaning. And that's just unthinkable, right? It's unthinkable that somehow it's being talked about. That's why when I'm talking about this in my meetings, I get the giggles sometimes, even right now, because it's so hopeless, right? On trying to find it. It's already.
And it has no shape. It has this shape. It's like, okay, I'm thinking. It's another thought. Yeah, I got it. I got the another thought mantra. I got it. It's like, yeah, this is like appropriate or appropriate. You are like a craftsman. You're like I feel that it's like
a what?
Craftsman. Craftsman is not artesano. Do you know Spanish?
Oh, it's like an artist.
Yeah, an artist, maybe it's better.
Yeah.
It's like completely spontaneously absolute. That is not for you. It's like,
it's not for you.
It's not. Yeah. It's not for me. It's not for me. It's like, okay, you have the best present someone can give you, and it's not for you. This is the hey, you cannot.
Yeah. You know what? Here, Diego, he's the greatest attainment that one can ever have, but it's not for you.
Yeah,
this is the greatest prize, the greatest lottery jackpot, whatever, but it's not for you.
Thank you very much for this prize.
Yeah, it was nothing really.
Yeah, yeah, I know, but thank you. I'm very polite. Oh, it's unexpected. It's like open secret is a good name.
Yeah. I call it the unconditional wow.
Yeah, unconditional wow. Yeah, this is your trademark. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, wow. Is this
yeah, wow. It's like, oh wow, it's really this simple, isn't it? Oh wow. It's always been this thing. Wow, whatever.
It's like to be on weed all the time.
No, what? Sorry?
It's like to be on high, not high in the sense, but it gets like the most hilarious things of every apparent state. Humorous and spontaneous thing that apparently you have inside, but it's like all of them, like a box of full of jokes that every like a clown. This is like the clown box.
It is. It's like a prank. It's the biggest prank. And then when you open the clown box, it's nothing.
Yeah, it's the best prank for a clown. There's nothing. There's nothing.
It's nothing. It's nothing. And you can't even say nothing because that's just a thought. It's
Yeah, it
so
was hard. It was hard. The part of just is a thought.
I, I I loved it when you first came in the meeting. You're like, wow, this is my last, thing.
Yeah, very seriously. I know. Yeah, this, but I cannot hate it. I usually
No,
hate it, but it's
yeah,
like it's something very ridiculous to hate it. It's like very
yeah,
ridiculous
yeah,
I'm very
yeah.
serious. Yeah, this character is very serious, and sometimes when I am relaxed, I make jokes with that. I make myself all the time with my family, but it's like a thing that I reserve for best moments. Not every
Yeah,
time, because
yeah.
I have to be a serious man that I have to work to understand, to try to everything that. But I reserve some
Yeah,
moments to do this kind of jokes, like
yeah,
that
yeah.
is like I don't know what I am waiting for. I don't know
Exactly.
who is waiting for. Who is waiting for that?
Yeah. It's funny now, huh? Isn't it
Yeah, it's
funny?
fun
Yeah, it's funny. The
and it's sad.
seriousness and seeking, and it's sad too because there's nothing after this. It's like it's
Nope.
the end. Nope.
Oof. This is the
It's
whoa,
it's yeah,
like a cliff,
yeah.
like a fall. This is the
It's like the
oof.
it's like Diego's dead.
Whoa, yeah. That I know that it was around me this month, this last weeks, especially, But yeah,
Yeah.
I haven't get the message until now. Okay, yeah. Okay, I got
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was cancer or if it was accident. I don't know what. Maybe we
Yeah.
can call Emerson. This the cause of the death, Emerson. Whoa. Yeah, yeah.
That
I
was
don't know. I know, but
June 1st, 2023, cause of death, nothing.
yeah,
Yeah. Well, rest in peace, Diego.
yeah. I think I don't
You know,
know for what time I will rest in peace. Because I like to be a zombie. Maybe I would like to be a zombie, and I
sure,
have
sure.
to
Zombie
represent
is
this
good.
paper.
That's good too. It's nothing really anyway, so that's okay too.
As a zombie, I have a lot of obligations and
Yeah,
things to do. But yeah, it
yeah,
is difficult to take
but the zombie
seriously.
doesn't have a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
It's so unexpected though, huh? It's so unexpected. It's the expectations will never be met because there was nothing to be expected. And this unexpectedness of this that can't be talked about. It's that apparent when there's no one guarding. When I
yeah.
was doing that one-on-one with one person, Catherine, she said that when I heard the word truth, that was it. But a couple of people have watched the video and they said, you never said the word truth. And I'm like,
True.
truth, truth, like truth. She thought that the apparent, seeing was because I said the word truth, but I never said the word truth, meaning
Yeah,
that
it's
words are very insignificant
yeah, I know.
trying
Yeah, this
to.
this effect I realized some of that effect
Yeah,
here.
yeah,
So,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, it's
More
almost like
than
it's like a blackout, right? You're like, what
yeah,
the hell?
you are
It's a
nowhere.
blackout. Yeah,
This is
nowhere,
nowhere.
nowhere, nowhere, no one to be found. It's just already, it's already, and that's even saying way too much because yeah, it's someone always say I'm speechless.
Yeah, I don't have anything to add. Yeah, it's time also. It is a good synchronicity or whatever. It's a good coincidence. But yeah, there is nothing to add since half an hour or
Yeah,
more. Maybe
yeah.
since another the whole life, there is nothing to add. Yeah, I don't know how to say. I don't know, but thank you, maybe. Thank you. And this is
No,
something
you're
unexpected,
welcome.
also expected at the same
At the
time,
same time,
it's
yeah,
like, because it's very
yeah,
familiar, deep familiar, but like forgotten, no? For a long
yeah.
eternity.
This is almost like a remembrance of something that never happened. It's just weird remembrance because there's no history and there's no memory really. It's just this. It's just this. Ta-da! It's like a surprise, right? But there's no one to surprise. It's like someone's throwing you a surprise party, and then but you're not there to be surprised.
Yeah. I don't know what I have is supposed to do, or to this.
Nothing. Nothing's doing anything to do or nothing's whatever. It's just freedom. It's just unconditional freedom, whatever it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
stop the recording.